Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Rachel Piper. This is Size Diverse Pilates, where I am trying to make Pilates more accessible to the larger population, pun intended. Today we're going to do a short reformer workout. I'm just gonna pull in some of my favorite things to do that might challenge some balance, some stability, and we'll try and hit all of the body shapes as well. As always, I like to start with footwork and the 100. We're gonna do half sets. It's okay because it's a shorter workout. Let's do one spring footwork today, and we'll do our 100 on one spring with no straps as well. As always, you can pick your own journey. So if you choose to do something different, that's amazing. Let's take it down, headrest up, heels together, toes apart. One spring is sometimes a little tricky to get into. Let's take up as much space on the carriage as possible. Press the heels in, press the balls of the feet into the foot bar. Nice big reach out, and exhale to come in. See if you can lighten the toes so that you're not gripping those toes to make the toes do the work. Light spring makes it a little tougher. You really have to connect your center to the carriage. Like I said, we're doing a half set, so this is number 5. Then we come in, we'll come into that arch position, press out, wrap the thighs together, pull yourself in. Nice big inhales and exhales. Out and back in. Out and back in. I have this really great variation I'm going to show you for overhead in a few minutes. Reach those heels in, 5 heels. Let the ankle space open up and then allow it to close. Nice, 2 more. Using that breath to help you guide the carriage in and out. Then we'll come down to the heels in parallel position today. Lift the heels, go out. Reach into the ball of the foot, lower and lift just 5 times. See if you can keep your body exactly where it is. Take up as much space as possible on that carriage. Take up space, everyone. Bend the knees and come in. Bring yourself back to that Pilates V, heels together, toes apart. Reach the arms up and just see how you're feeling here in this position. Press yourself out, really wrap the thighs together, press through the heels. Nice big inhale here. On your exhale, come up into that upper ab curl and start pumping those arms for the 100. Inhaling for 5 and exhaling for 5. Inhale. 3 more. Reach the heels together for this last one. Press into that foot bar. And come on up. Now, pop yourself up. I highly recommend that you keep your foot bar up for this one. You'll want 2 springs. I like 2 heavies for this one. But it's up to you. You want enough tension in your spring that the straps are going to be able to help you. So you can always watch this and then try it after if this is new to you. So bring yourself down. Headrest has to go down, okay, before you even lift the hips. You'll place the ball underneath the hips, right underneath the sacrum there, okay, and then pull yourself in. Now, I like to hold myself here and just see how it feels to see if I need to shimmy it away. Reach the legs away and pull back. Now for me, it feels pretty good. I might go down just a touch. Yep, that feels good. Now bring the handles up. We're gonna do a set here where we're gonna reach into the handles enough that we're not pulling the carriage though. Okay, it's just here. See if you can reach the legs away and pull them back in. Any range is acceptable. You're getting used to this. Press the back of your head in, take the ribs down to the mat. As you go out, and come back in. You're trying to find as many connections to the mat as possible. Nice loose fingers here. One more like this. This is a core workout. It's good for stability and strength as well. Now, take the arms down to the mat. Same thing. Reach away and pull back in. Reach the fingertips long and away, open up the shoulders. Pull the ribs back, pull the head back. One more. We're aiming for about 5. You can count your own. Now we're gonna put the two things together here. Reach the legs away. Okay, this is our overhead prep. Then press the arms down and pull the legs toward you. Then take the legs away and bring the arms up. These are the movements for overhead, but we're not coming up and off the ball. Okay, we have 5 here. And you can play with your range as much as you want to. This can help with timing of the exercise, but whew, it is a core workout. At least for me it is. Last one. Timing it, lifting, and coming back. Bend the knees in. While you have your handles here, you can put your feet down, and then you can lift that ball out and roll it down. It's like you get to do the bottom half of a bridge for that one, and that one's kind of nice. Okay, release the ball. You can put it wherever you want. Take the bar down. You're on 2 springs. Go ahead and add a 3rd one. We'll do our reverse teaser variation. These are all variations that I love. These building blocks, these preps that really give us an idea of how to connect to the exercise and helps us build strength. Okay. For our reverse teaser, we want our feet in the headrest, and I'm sitting very close here to the front of my box because I know I need to be able to do my extension in the right spot, okay? Now, if you're a little bit shorter in your upper body, you might need to move back. You wanna make sure that you hit that kind of same spot you would for our teaser if we were in the other place. If you want to go into extension. If you don't wanna go into extension, it doesn't really matter, you just won't go into it. So place your feet down, reach the arms out straight in front of you, pinky side of the hand up, and roll yourself back. Press your heels into the headrest as you go down. You can go into a little bit of extension, but as you come up, you need to tuck the chin and start rolling yourself up. And then you reach the arms up. Now we have 3 springs on for stability here, but the idea is that we wouldn't have to use these at all at some point, right? But we actually do want that idea here so that when we go into teaser, our actual teaser the other way, that we're reaching through the pinky side of the hand, because that is that connection that you need to be able to get up. Last one here. Reach it up. Now we'll do one leg. So reach one leg out. As you go down, that leg reaches away from you. I'm just gonna do one each side because this is a shorter workout. Then tuck the chin, look for that toe, and come up. Then switch. So reach that leg away from you down. You're in your full extension here. Oh, beautiful. Tuck the chin, look for the toe, and come up. Take the handles in your hand and step off. So we're gonna play around with horseback. Yeah, so 1 spring. It's basically a seated teaser. If you think about it like that, maybe, you can overcome any stigma you might have about it. Here's the thing, when you're sitting here, you want about a hand's distance behind you. You are gonna be coming up into that teaser-like position. I don't care what happens with the legs, and I don't care if your butt actually comes off of the box, it doesn't matter. Every day is different. So here, take your legs, flex the feet, and in parallel, you're trying to reach these legs up and into the box, okay? Then pinky side of the hand, we just practiced this. You really need the pinky side of the hand for this. You're seated tall, and then as you curl, you're gonna reach your ribs and your waistband back behind you into a teaser position then you'll point the toes, okay? So pull yourself back, and then you have 3 circles here. Pinky side of the hand is up. Pinky side of the hand is up. Then come in and sit down. Now, if you watch, I don't lift very high, but I can feel that I'm lifting. That's going to be different for everyone, okay? So we can try another one. Ribs and waistband back. Longest flexion. All right, reach your legs into the box. Press, point, lift, squeeze the box. Squeeze the box, flex, and come back. There's your horseback. Any variation will do. Hang those up. And grab a pad. Put it on the front of your long box for some stomach massage. We will do just 2 springs for the whole set. So 2 heavy springs should be good. And it depends on where you're going to be on here, where you put your pad. Put it somewhere where you can get your legs up and still have some pad but underneath of you. I want you to grab a resistance band. Any resistance band will do. This is a fabric resistance band that I have right now, and it actually has some holes in it for my feet. So what I can do is I can put my feet into here, okay, and then bring my feet down, and I can hold nice and tight. This helps me be in that round shape. Go out, get to lower lift, and come back in. Okay, so we'll do 3 rounds. Yep, lower, lift, and come back in. Then I'm just gonna let that hang because it's actually hooked on my feet. Take your fists behind you, reach your chest up, and you go out, lower, lift the heels, and come back in. I know it's kind of weird that I have this resistance band hanging off me, but that's okay. So we got 3 here, or maybe that was a bonus one. Then lift the arms up, palms are down. Reach and come back in. Reach, come back in. Last one. Then we have 2 twists. Twist it, come back in. Twist, come back in. Twist, come back in. Twist, and come back in. And then you can come off. Take this band off, come off to the side. Take the long box off. And if you need to put long straps on, you can put long straps on for frogs and circles. I just like to use the short straps for everything. I had 2 springs on for that one, 2 heavies. Since we're not going to be going up, heels together to get in here. And then push it out and see how you feel. As you take your legs out, I just like to think about like, all right, what side of my hip feels like it's reaching down more than the other? And how could I maybe lengthen through my hips and kind of balance myself out? Nice open shoulders, take up as much space as you can. Heels together, reach the heels into you, press the tailbone down to reach away. We'll do 5 here. 2 more. And if you like headrest down, you absolutely can take your headrest down. Reach it out at an angle, 10 circles. Doing this in external rotation, so think heels together, toes apart, but your legs are actually apart. So we have 10 here, then we switch and do 10 the other way. We're super solid right on the carriage here. We're going to do another variation of this one. So last 2. Heels together, bring it in, bring the legs into parallel. Then reach out, do 5 circles in parallel. See how that feels. Then switch, 5 in parallel the other way. Now, externally rotate, heels together, and bring it in. 5 frogs to end here. Last one. Oh, that's Nice, okay. Bring that in. We'll come up for running, and then we will do a split variation. So as you come up here, that was super graceful. We have to laugh at ourselves. Pick whatever springs you want to. I'm gonna go ahead and put on all four. We're not doing our pelvic lift today. We're going to do running, then we'll go into that front split variation. So whatever works for you. Headrest can be up or down. Balls of the feet are on. You're in parallel. Reach it out. Lower one heel and lift the opposite heel. I want as much work going into the up heel as the lower heel. We're not just stretching things. We are working that foot, making it more flexible, trying to get as much movement in it as possible. Hips are steady. Shoulders are wide. Last two, each side. Lift both heels, bend it in. Come on up. The foot bar stays up, but grab a knee pad if you need it. We've done this one in some other workouts as well. This is a front split variation where you get to put your front foot, a kneeling front split variation where you get to put your front foot on the carriage instead of up high. Now, if you love your front split, I do love all sorts of front splits, but this one I find is the most accessible to people. You can do whatever variation you want to. You can also do the Eve's lunge variation, which would be to have one leg on and one leg towards the front and take both legs back. You can do that one as well. I like the version where both legs are on because then we sort of get that stretch through both legs and we get that work. Okay. Put your foot against your shoulder block, and then I have my knee pad down under here. Then take your opposite foot up to the front. Square the hips and the shoulders. Now when you press out equally with both legs. When you come back in, think about lifting up through your center. Pressing the hands in, reach both out, and then come back in. Now I have a Balance Body Red spring on, so it's kind of like a medium spring. The greens are the heaviest. So I like to do this one on a lighter spring. It makes me work more. If you need more support, you can add a different spring. Okay, just 5. Press equally into both legs. You have to play with what works for your body, and you have to start learning what your body needs on different days. So that's why I always say this is kind of what I'm using here, but we do not have the same life history or the same bodies, do we? Okay, reach that heel back. I like to step this forward and then forward again. You can be on the arch of your foot or you can be on the ball of your foot, squaring the hips and the shoulders again. We have 5. Press away with both legs and then pull yourself up. Nice big breaths. You don't need to do a lot to get a lot of work in, do you? So good. Last one. Pull it in. And that's it. So come off to the side, nice and easy, because we only have one spring on. And sit down. Thank you so much for joining me for this shorter reformer workout. If you like this, please make sure you share it, tell your friends. The more you do that, the more content I can make for free and put out there for you. I really want to make this accessible to as many people as possible, and I really want to showcase my larger body doing this because I want people to feel seen. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.